All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Makakadash, the bonds to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to your Akims on the four winds, pushing the truth of sincerity. All right, this is just a little quick hit on basically we do follow the Old Testament, all right? So I'm just jump right on into it. This is Psalms chapter 40, verse 7, all right? Then said I, lo, I come, in the volume of the book it is written of me. All right. So it say he came in the volume of the book. Basically mean the whole entire book. All right. The Old and the New Testament. All right. You don't just start in the middle of a book and just go to the end of it. All right. You have to start from everything starts from the beginning. All right. And the Most High gave us the law, statutes, and commandments in the Old Testament, all right? And that's how you know that you got to keep the laws, because it say he come in the volume of the book, all right? So we do follow the Old Testament. And the volume of the book is written of me, all right? So that was Psalms, all right? That was it. That's Psalms, all right? So this is Hebrews. This is the precept to it, all right? This is Hebrews 10 and 7. Then said I, basically the same thing. Then said I, lo, I come, in the volume of the book it is written of me, all right? To do thy will, O Yahweh, all right? So, and what's to do the Most High's will? To keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? Because Yahweh Shah kept the laws, all right? That's why the scripture, and next scripture gonna say that he came to fulfill, all right? So Yahweh Shah kept the laws, and we supposed to walk after Yahweh Shah, all right? And if Yahweh Shah was in the book of Matthew, all right, which is in the New Testament, and he kept the laws, that means he abided by the Old Testament. So we do have to keep the Old Testament, all right? So this is Matthew 5 and 17 through 19. Think not, all right, this is by Yahweh Shah. It say, think not that I come to destroy the law, all right, or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. He came to fulfill, not to destroy the law or the prophets. He came to fulfill, all right? It say, this is verse 18, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, all right? So basically, nothing exempts us from keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, which are in what? The Old Testament, all right? It say till all be fulfilled, all right? It's verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. And that's you false prophets, all right? That's you pastors in these churches that Colossians speak about, lest any man spoil you of vain deceit, all right? And that's what you pastors doing, all right? You leading people astray, all right? You leading people to their deathbeds, all right? And the scriptures say you're going to be least in the kingdom of heaven, all right? Because that's who pushed that. We don't follow the Old Testament, all right? And the scriptures tell you to seek ye the old paths, all right? Now look, it say, but whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven, all right? And we know who keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and who pushes to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and that's the Most High's elect men, his 144,000 elect men that's on these highways and hedges, all right? So this is Malachi 3 and 6, all right? For I am Yahweh, I change not, all right? Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed, all right? So it say, I am basically Yahweh, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. I change not. He changes not, all right? So if he was the same in the Old Testament, and he's the same in the New Testament, all right? And that's where you get these two scriptures, because one is in the Old and one is in the New, all right? Basically, you know, hey, ain't shit changed. You know, you do have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments and abide by the Old Testament, all right? Now, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, all right? Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter, all right? Your whole purpose of being here. Like what, like the conclusion is basically to sum everything up, all right? Of the whole matter, all right? It's a fear, the first thing is fear the Most High, all right? And we know that the beginning of fearing the Most High comes wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And keep his commandments. All right? And John, how you know you love the Most High? If you keep his commandments, all right? So you keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man, all right? You're supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments and abide by the Old Testament. Why? Because the laws are written in the Old Testament, all right? And you catch some say, oh, we under the new covenant, this and that. No. Because in Hebrews 8 and 8, it simply tells you that the new covenant is when he will embed the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts to where we will already know them, and there won't be no going off. And that's not until we get into the kingdom of heaven. That ain't even happened yet, all right? So we do abide by the Old Testament. We do follow the Old Testament, and it's not done away with. The Lord did not just put away the Old Testament, all right? Because that wouldn't even, it don't even rock like that, all right? He changes not. Malachi 3 and 6, all right? Now, I hope that this was edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akims on the four winds, pushing the truth of sincerity. Keep pushing, brothers. Shalom.